Life History of Sree Narayana Guru. Thus, through the first sloka, the Guru asks us to protect and save us together. Counting all here, one by one, when all things touched are done with, then the seeing eye alone remains. So let the inner self in you attain its rest. Everything that exists in this material world contains the same element of Brahman. If we go into the inner meaning of all these things, we can understand that what remains there is Brahman itself. If we lose the individual nature of each one that has become our gochara, my soul should be fixed in you just as the vision is fixed in one place. An ordinary person's thoughts are based on the nama forms he sees around him in this nature. At each stage of the journey from the darshan stage to Parampurul, one begins to realize the reality of these nama forms and realize that their real identity is Brahman. Thus our mind will be concentrated on Brahman itself. Molecules are the basic building blocks of everything around us. If we break it down, we also know that it contains electrons, protons and neutrons. Even some scientists now admit that if we go down to the depths of them, perhaps the concentrated heavy consciousness itself remains. It does not change whether it is soil, tree or human being. In fact, if you go to the depths of anything, you will understand that there is only one thing left. Science cannot go beyond that. That is what Navajyoti Sri Narayana Guru has said, wherever science knocks, God sits there. Food, clothes, and all else we need you give us unceasingly, ever saving us, seeing us well provided. Such a one, you, are for us our only chief. The most basic needs of material life are food, clothing etc. Our God is that Brahman who satisfies us without falling for these things. Who can have spiritual thoughts without fulfilling basic human needs? That is why the primary view of man is that God is the power that provides food and clothing. Spiritual thoughts are relevant only after basic needs are met. It is with this perspective that Shantigiri Ashram has kept close to its heart the goals of food donation, Atura Sivanam and self-knowledge as instructed by the Guru. Only after getting food, clothing and getting cured, the situation is ready for self-reflection. Having made us understand how to refine our food and clothing, and how to lead our lives, turning our minds to spiritual thought. It was at this time that Navajyoti Sri Narayana Guru said that today God is leading us to the path that we claim for the salvation of our lives. Guru Vachanam, one caste, one religion, one God for man. In order to understand human life comprehensively and to understand the pulse of the changing world, we need to understand the situation of cultural Kerala in the 19th century and the northern half of the 20th century. A time when walls were erected against the fundamental freedom of man in the name of caste and religion. Swami Vivekananda described Kerala as a madhouse, by giving the great message of one caste, one religion, one God to man, and made Kerala and other socially degraded states spiritual and spiritual. The great personality of Guru was a rare combination of human values and taken to a new level. Gurudev skillfully used Advaita consciousness to counter the onslaught of foreign culture and superstitions within his own culture. The Guru had a very scientific view of the concept of caste. He did not approve of caste by birth. He had clarified his concept of caste in his works Jati Lakshanam and Jati Nirnayam. One caste, one religion, one God for man. There is no cure for a vaginal discharge. Man has only one caste, only one religion, only one God, only one place of origin, only one shape. There is no difference in this human race. An offspring is born from a caste. When a man falls into a caste, he is in a caste. Man's progeny is born only from the human race. If we think about this, we can clearly decide that the entire human race belongs to one caste. Viprana is also born from human race. What is there to say about humanity? Brahman is also said to be born from the human race itself. What is so different about mankind? Long ago Parashara Mahamuni came from Parachi, born in hidden sage Kavartakanya. Even in Puranic times it is seen that the father of Ved Vyasa, Parasra Harshi, was born from Parachi named Adrishanti.